Hello boys and girls, I've got a small confession to make. I actually forgot to keep my skill queue topped up, so I've actually got this training now, so that's me for another 20 hours, and do shout at me if I fail to put another one on at the end of this episode. So we're going to go ahead and do the career agents thing. I went ahead and completed the mission I left open at the end of the last episode. Luckily there was no time bonus for that one, so that's that sorted. So we've got a series of these guys here, and the first one we're going to talk to, I think it should be military, because, well, that's the most exciting. So in this area we have to kill pirates from an asteroid belt, and we get guns. That's fabulous. I'd rather take the money, but there you go. So yeah, she's telling us about our not undocking, about our orbitals. I've already explained this to you. Yes, close the career funnel, I'm quite okay with it. I don't know why this takes so long to exit me, but it does. So let's go ahead and warp to the encounter, and I'll see you there.
Warp drive active.
So we've arrived, things to kill, and he's outside the locking range, so we will orbit it nice and close like I showed you in the last episode. Get a lock. And shoot it out the sky. You've seen all this before. Round and round we go. And I don't seem to be hitting him at all. That's probably because I've not turned my guns on, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, there we go, he's dying now. Let's go ahead to these nearby ones, because as you can see they're already trying to get at me. And yeah, it's very slow, this game. Oh, slow paced. Unless everything is spawned right on top of each other, then it's a very slow game. It's kind of calm like that, I like it. And there are ways of speeding up the game, kind of. You can get afterburners or micro warp drives. They're medium power slot modules. You just go ahead and fit those and turn them on, and you go that bit faster. But that is at the expense of capacitor here. And that's basically what kills. What kills? No, that's what powers your items. Sorry, I've got lots of bleeps and bloops on this computer, haven't I? Now, you'll see these triangly things left behind by ships. They're wrecks. And if I go up to these wrecks, then you might just see an item in them. Why are you not orbiting this thing? I've already told you to orbit it, I'm sure. So yes, that's much better, getting nice and close now. Get a lock on. Now, I've only got the skills to lock onto 2 things at once at the moment, but you can level that up. And the current ship, apparently, if I Alt F, has the capability of locking 2 targets. So that's by the by. Let's go ahead and shoot more things out of the sky. Yeah, take that, you internet spaceship. That's one down. Kill the next one. Set the guns going. And you know what? I've never actually had a reason for this before. Now let me find it. advanced camera menu, close window, and of course it reloads everything. Makes absolute sense to me. So while we're still trying to find things, let's make sure that, oh no, not a single thing. Basically that's going to let me set as interest. See, I'm going to be able to make it a little bit more interesting for you, so we can go ahead and dock now.
Warp drive active.
So yeah, got that sorted. Talk to the Ficalier again. Complete the mission. And now I've got stuff. And basically it just kind of continues like that, this game. These tutorials, I really do recommend that you go ahead and do those yourselves. I mean, it helps you understand the game more than watching someone else do it. So, as I say, these are kind of boring. What I'll do is I'll just play through it. I'll keep recording, of course, but I'll put it on fast forward so you can watch me play, and I'll slow it down for the interesting bits, I promise. Actually, you know what? Just before I get into this next mission, I'm going to tell you about weapon grouping. Basically, it used to be that if you had 1,000 or more ships into space, it would really get slow, this game. So they made it so you could group the weapons together, and that would help cause less lag. Something I'd recommend that you do by habit, just in case you do end up in a several thousand man fight. So yeah, it's back to the fast forward now. So completing that mission has actually given me a new ship, so let's go ahead. What? Oh. Let's go ahead and pick them up then. So now that I've actually finished the mission, I have a new ship. So let's go have a look at that. That's a slasher. What I'm going to do is actually strip fitting, so I get all my items back, and I can assemble ship and make active. And yes, you do have to insure your ship, so let's click through all that. I don't care, go away. No. And close that for now as well. So this is the insurance page. Just right click and insure. Choose yes. Platinum, always go platinum, anything else is just pointless. Get an email to say that you have insured it, and a flashy wallet to say that you've just spent money. And now you can fit it. So let's have a look at this. We have now 3 high power slots, 2 mid slots, and 1 low power slot. Now that's perfect because we don't really need to do much more than that. So we go ahead and put the guns on. Now, as you notice, when I was putting these on, 2 little spots disappeared from here. These spots are how many turrets you can attach, and this is how many missile bays you can attach. And I've not got skills in missiles, I think, at the moment, so I'm not even going to bother with that. And we'll also go ahead and load our guns as well. Don't forget to put the shield generator on, shield booster, and we've got motion prediction as well, so we'll inject that, and we can open the training queue, and one of these somewhere, motion prediction, add. And add again, and add again. So you don't have to shout at me for forgetting to put a skill on. Let me just switch these around, and you'll see that in 16 minutes I will be able to shoot better things. So apply, close, close, and remember, no shouting. Back to the fast forward. So you might notice that everything around my ship is kind of wiggly at the moment. That is because I'm being webified. That basically means that something is targeting me and using a stasis webifier on me, which slows me down. Normally my fastest speed is something in the range of 300 and something, and now I can't even go over 100. But that's fine, we can just shoot it out the sky. And don't forget to grip your weapons, guys. Right, this is a pretty scary mission, this one. If I get too close to this, which is exactly what I need to do, then I take damage. Go on. So if I keep this open, I can see when I've completed it. Come on. So dock, and hopefully I won't take damage. Oh. Oh, that's not a lot of damage actually. And I'm gone. So, just tried to fit an afterburner, and it turns out I don't have the skill for it. So, why are you not letting me click this? Oh, it's behind a window, that's why. Let's click that. This is a skill book. Basically, so far all the skills I've been trying to train are ones I already knew, or ones that have been given to me. Otherwise you have to buy them, and that's done like that. You just press buttons, and I'll actually buy the more expensive ones. So let's go ahead and buy the cheap one. And that will be delivered straight to your hangar, where you can inject the skill. Open up. And is it engineering? No. I always get this wrong. Navigation, afterburner, and let's put it on after motion prediction. Apply, close, close, and let's put you in the cargo hold. We don't need you. You're actually going to sell for quite a bit of money, I think. Can't be bothered. So let's back to the fast forward. So there's a mission here turned up, and it's offering me a limited ocular filter if I complete it. Oh, cool. Basically, that means that it increases my perception attribute by, I believe, 1 point, which is helpful in making things learn faster. So, as you may have noticed during that mission, I actually took some damage to the armour. So, if I click here, I can show you how to repair a ship. You basically right click on the ship in the repair facilities window, click repair quote, repair all, and click yes. That's it repaired. Time to go out and take some revenge. Okay, so we've got our next mission, and it looks like we're getting a brand new ship, a Rifter. Let me just make sure that I can actually get into one. Ooh, 7 hours of training to get into it. You know what, I'm going to go ahead and do it in the ship that I'm already in, the Slasher. And we'll save the Rifter for the next episode, I think. In the meantime, we will get that added there. So, update. And by the time I start on the next episode, you should see me in a Rifter. So, accept, close, and back to fast forwarding. So, that was the last mission. And that completes the episode, basically. I'm kind of doing these episodes ahead of time, so it'll be a while before I actually get your feedback on whether I should do a cooperation or not. But I do actually have a name picked out already. Again, kind of following the Latin theme that I went with the character name there. As I say, that's Gleeb. You can see that up in the corner there. Yeah, so do feel free to let me know in the YouTube comments or in email or private conversation, and we'll see if we can get something doing, eh? Hello and welcome to the announcing bit that I've tacked on to the end of episode 2. I've already got episode 3 in the can. You've got a couple of funny losses to watch there. And basically, rather than put this in episode 4, I thought that I should put it on the end of episode 2 so I can say thank you. Let's just go outside and get some rays while I'm thanking you. Basically, I've had a pretty awesome time of the posts. I've had basically positive feedback from all corners of the internet. I've rarely had downvotes or dislikes, so that's made me a little happy. Give me a sec, I've got a bit of a cough still. So we're orbiting this thing and we're right clicking and interesting because, you know, spinny things are fun. So we've got a few things that that people want I should go through because they brought it up. So we've got here the LudicLP. This is my chat room. To join it, you just click on the bubbly thing and you type in LudicLP, L-U-D-I-C-L-P, and you click join, and if you're not already in it, you will join it. So yes, go ahead, join that. I will happily wither away to you because yeah, I'm lonely between videos. I'm lonely without people to talk to. So yes, next issue was brought up by Marlissina. I don't know how to say the name. I'm not entirely sure how people choose their names on the internet anyway. It's a crazy one. But they did bring up a valid point, even if their name's a bit weird. The cloak timer. It's not 30 seconds, it is 60 seconds. That's 60, not 16. And you are invincible during that time. Not invulnerable. Not just invisible, I mean. You are invulnerable. Even to bombs and smart bombs, which are area of effect things, which is, you know, nice. On to the next thing. Mick Doof, he suggested that not all things are connected by gates, and he's entirely correct, because if I press F10 we bring up the map, and if we bring up the map you get confused because it looks nothing like it did last time. Basically it's just showing you who owns what, so you've got the Imar, the Minotaur, blah 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 blah. So you've got here the Jovian Empire, and that's not connected anywhere. These purple lines are just passing over it. And we've got this chunk of unknown space here. This is where all the admins and such hang out. And we've got 3 here that aren't connected to anything. Polaris, which is apparently quite important. And then we've got RUTAC-97T. And we've got JB-TAC-007. Because, you know, James Bond, 007. It's funny because it's a reference. Yeah. So yes, out of the map. And on to Bansel and Jimmy Deuce's comments regarding my Minotaur being a hard mode comment during character creation. They quite rightly pointed out that they're not the hardest race to play, but hard mode is nothing like New Game Plus or Nightmare mode, and that's what Galente and the Imar are. I mean, the Imar are kind of crap anyway. I mean, they're slave-driving religious scum, so it's crazy. But they also have problems with your capacitor dude here. Their guns take a lot of capacitor, so that's a problem for them. But the Galente, despite being French, are also the most unbalanced people in the entire game. They have some pretty decent ships, but not as many as the other races, and only the ones that don't use the hybrid guns are the decent ships, really. So yeah, I mean, it's Nightmare mode versus hard mode. Yeah, I'm going to play hard mode. I mean, they fly rust, for heaven's sake. Look, everything, it's brown, it's rust, you're flying rust. So yes, on to my next notes. And onto corporations I can join. 4 Knives of Dreadit suggested I should join Dreadit, which is kind of obvious because, you know, he's in Dreadit. I wonder how many times I can say Dreadit. Spinny, spinny, zoom, zoomy. I'm silly like this, I am. I've already fired off a message to Dreadit and the Test Alliance, please ignore. They've not got back to me yet, but the people who have got back to me are Red versus Blue. Two corporations, Red versus Blue, who are in constant war with each other. That was just by Gradex, did I mention that? Yes. Basically, yes, I am. Oh. No. I'm many years old. Just not this character. See, I've got a chat room, I use it and everything. Yes. Well. Yes. Glon, as you're watching this, I don't really know everything. I mean, I know how to PvP and such, but I'm always going to get things wrong. I'm an idiot at times. So yes, back to the spinning thing. RVB, they got back to me. See, they've got a message here. Well, I don't quite remember sending a message to Del Vecchio. But either way, I did send a message off to them. They replied, and they said, nah, it's fine. But I wouldn't be able to take a corporation. And I'm thinking the way I want to do things is create a corporation. Oh, it's My Little Pony. Create a corporation. Have you guys join, because I love you all, each and every one. You can even bring your mains, your alts even. I don't mind. And we can play together. And we'll be on voice comms as I make these videos, so you've got your voice on the internet, everything. You'd be internet famous. And I won't be able to take a corporation into RVB, which kind of makes me sad. So I don't know. I'm still pondering on that. But in the meantime, guys, fly safe, and remember, don't fly around with knickers on your head because you can't see where you're going. See you later.
Docking request